Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. Today we have the major news, the drone attack on Ukraine. It started from 6 a.m. and continued till the evening time with some of the breaks. So this is the part of Iranian-made drone. Russia called it Geran 2, but actually it's Shahid 136. The part of the drone was found near to the railway station in Kiev. Actually, I went there and I'll show you the video later on. So there was the explosion and one of the drones was shot down by our police officers. And by the way, I have my Telegram channel. Please check out the video over there because I cannot post the shooting scenes or rifles on YouTube, otherwise it will be 18 plus or something, so I don't want to have restrictions on my videos. That is why please check out the description for my Telegram channel for more and up-to-date information. So here we have this drone, Shahid. It's equipped with the Boxer engine. It's 2-stroke 50 horsepower engine, very effective for those drones, and as you can see it has the flying wing design with 2 of the vertical stabilizers. So how do those drones find the targets? Basically the coordinates are downloaded before the actual launch of the drone and the operator has no controls over this drone. So it is a programmed drone vehicle. So they put some of the points, they may change the altitude throughout the flight, they may do whatever trajectory they want, but basically this drone flies on its own, and if the target is moving, the drone will not target it. And that is why they are usually used to attack our critical infrastructure like power plants, also some sort of the military buildings, military branches, and also populated areas and residential buildings. So totally 5 of the explosions were today in Kiev. This is the residential building, as you can see, and also one more building was targeted by that drone, and half of the building just collapsed. Building was very old, 120 years old building. And this is the building, part of it just collapsed and some of the people lost their lives. As for now, we know about 4 people. And I went there to the area, however it was restricted, but anyways, let me tell you something about it. Hi guys, I'm here near to the business center that was attacked today. There are some cranes that are working for now. The search and rescue operation is still ongoing, and from the information we have already 3 men died there during the attack, many more injured. Unfortunately, the family died, husband, his wife, and wife was pregnant. Here you can see lots of the press guys. They are waiting for permission to enter that perimeter, but for now it's closed. So like that, my friends. So you can see the part of the building over there, and the part is missing. And here we can see the business center that suffered attack on 10th of October. So they aim to the same particular point, and very close there is the railway station. One more video, as you can see. So this part of the building is very old, my friends. That is why it was destroyed with just one drone, and one drone carries around 50 kilograms of the explosion warhead. The morning drone attack lasted for around 3 hours, and there was just 1 hour gap, and after that Russia launched the ballistic rockets and cruise missiles. Most of them were shot down. Just we got the information about explosions in the Vinnytsia area. The news about MiG-29s that Russia took from the long-term storage are being confirmed, and literally Russia has around 300 of those fighter jets. So here's the information dated from 2009, but I'm sure no changes were done to the park of the airplane. So information came from the Ministry of the Russian Defense, and they say that from 300 of the MiG-29s, 200 are unusable because they're rusty and they require lots of the stuff to do. for them to fly. And basically they couldn't fly in 2009 because of the corrosion of the empennage, the tail part of the airplane. So they called the commission and they stated that around 80% of the MiG-29s are unusable to fly, and they removed the airworthiness of those airplanes. So 80% from 300 you can calculate, so literally Russia doesn't have lots of the airplanes. And today the brand new Su-34 collapsed into the building in Russia, and we're gonna talk about it later in this video. Information came from Belarus. Russia would send tanks to Belarusian side, 170 tanks and 200 of the armored vehicles, 100 of the artillery systems and mortars. Very strange for me, because last week we saw the opposite movement of the tanks. Basically, Belarusian tanks were sent to Russian army to fight in Ukraine. Interesting. Elon Musk, again on his crazy tweets, I think he's been paid by probably Russia. I don't know. He just continued to say this nonsense, the nonsense that usually Russian propaganda channels propose in their TV shows. So he says that Russia will use nukes, it will go to the World War III in case Ukrainian forces would go to Crimea. We don't have any chance other than free our territory from occupiers. So imagine in United States or South Africa, right, that someone tries to get your land, so you need to fight for it, basically. And that is what our citizens do here. We fight for our motherland, and that is why we're gonna return every foot of our ground back. And believe me, Elon Musk doesn't know what may happen or what will happen in the future. Actually, no one knows. That is why our life is unpredicted, but he is proposing the Russian narratives right here, right now in his tweets. So here's the blast in Russian Federation. Su-34 collapsed to that 90 storage building, destroying the part of it, and also it carried lots of the jet fuel and ammunitions. And that's why I'm 100% sure that this airplane was on a task to fly and fight and bomb Ukraine. Here on the right side you can clearly see the parachute and the pilot ejected just before the collision, but this airplane should have at least 2 pilots inside. One of the pilots is actual pilot, and the other one could be navigator and weapon operator, and also may fly the airplane. And here you can see where is Yeysk. It's on the coastline of the Azov Sea, very close to Mariupol, and I'm sure that this airplane wasn't a task to go and fight on the front lines somewhere on the south part of Ukraine. So this is the airplane. 2 pilots should be inside. It's sophisticated airplane, state-of-art, Russian-made, and they already lost many of those here during this war. And here's that building. It caught fire. We call it karma. So today Russians attack our civilian building, a residential area, and they somehow got their own airplane targeted their own residential area. I'm happy about what happened to the airplane, but I'm sad about what happened to civilians. But there is the universe law. If you do some harm to others, harm may return in this way. And this is the Russian pilot. I already published, by the way, this video on my Telegram, and he's kind of young. Someone said he is without the legs. No, he just abandoned them down. He ejected from the airplane. And the eyewitnesses, the girl nearby, asked him whether he was shot down. And he said no. It means that something wrong happened with that airplane. My friends, we have the air sirens again, and I have to go down to the basement because this day is kind of crazy. And after a while I'll continue to record this video, but for you this break will be very fast. Oh my friends, I just came from my shelter, but we still have air sirens, but I'm so sleepy that I need to film, upload and go to sleep. By the way, I just want to show you what happened today near to my house. As you saw, the air defense is in operation. I don't think those are Gepard shells or something, maybe just some sort of the turrets. Gepards are on the front lines. They are used to protect our forces. That is why mainly we are in lack of the air defense here. That's why we use our machine guns to shut down Iranian drones, because we need Gepards to protect our soldiers. Gas price dropped dramatically for the European Union suppliers, and it's good. So even though we lost the Nord Stream 1 and Russia wants to launch the Nord Stream 2 because that pipeline is still okay, still have the drop in the price, and it's a good sign. It's a great day for our soldiers. 108 women, Ukrainian soldiers, were exchanged for Russian prisoners. So all of those girls were freed from the Russian prison. I'm happy to see them here in the picture crossing the border with Ukrainian controlled territory. About this military map, there was no update for today. However, I got some information, but I cannot share it with you for now. Maybe I'm gonna share it tomorrow. It's about the south situation, and what can I say, that Russia tried to go on the counterattack near to Crimea, however, unsuccessfully. And they continue to push near to the Bakhmut. On the north here we have Kadyrovites. They are trying to get the Krasnohora village, and here we have the private military campaign Chevika Wagner. That is Prigozhin's, the Putin's friend, campaign. And basically those two crazy Putin's friends are trying to get Bakhmut under their control, and Putin put the goal for them to take Bakhmut till the end of this month. I don't think they will be successful, because Ukraine was able to build defense lines near to the Bakhmut and in the city itself. So it's absolutely unreal for them right now, with the resources they have, to get this city. Probably they may reinforce this group with mobilized soldiers, just send them with AK-47s, they may have lots of their losses, and finally get the city under their control. My friends, I'm gonna keep you updated on situation here in Ukraine. Don't forget to press the like button, it helps my channel a lot. And also, if you want to help the channel financially, there are some of the links in the video description below. You may support me on Patreon, PayPal or Donatello, whichever is more convenient for you. I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.